Hello friends, I hope you are having a wonderful week so far. We are covering a lot of ground today, so if you are only here for the tutorial, I will put a link in the description box below and you can skip right on ahead to that. But first, I have an announcement. So I recently became a Wrapunzel affiliate. So what that means is that I now have a code that when I append it to a URL, if you were to click on my affiliate link, any of the links that I have, and go to the Wrapunzel website, and you were to make a purchase, that I would receive a small commission from that sale. So I have updated all of my links in all of my videos. So if you use any of those links to go to the website and you make a purchase, that means that a small amount of money will come to me from it. Now, this doesn't offer you any discount, doesn't cost you anything either. You don't have to use them if you don't want to do that. You are free to continue to shop however you prefer. But if you would care to use my link, it's something that costs you nothing, and it is a nice way for me to earn a little money from the content that I produce. So now, in terms of discount codes, I do not have one. Not yet. I do not know if I ever will. But if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't know that I have ever used another creator's discount code when purchasing from Wrapunzel. I know Leora had a code for a while. Olivia over at Tichel Darling has a code. Typically it's around 10% is the discount that you get, which usually for the size of the order that I'm making, I am somewhere in the neighborhood of $100, give or take, which means that I'm getting about a 10% discount off of that. And to be perfectly frank, a lot of times the sales and specials that Wrapunzel runs are going to be a better deal. They run so many sales throughout the year, so many specials. At time of recording, they have a special on their 2-in-1s, their tough and original 2-in-1s, where you buy 2 and get 1 free, which is more than $10 worth of discount. So yeah, so that is honestly my recommendation. Obviously, if I ever do get a discount code, I will put it in all of my descriptions. I will share it with you. But typically I think that you're actually going to get a better deal just shopping the sales. So that is announcement number 1. The second thing is that this video is basically going to be a PR haul. So I am going to be talking about items that I received from various businesses in exchange for talking about them, posting about them on social media. Now, there are a few things going on here. So the first is that I really enjoy doing haul videos, and my haul videos have typically done pretty well on this channel. The thing is, I haven't had the ability to really make a lot of haul videos lately because frankly, I'm just not buying that many scarves. I have a big collection already, and I get enough scarves sent to me that I'm just not making that many purchases these days. So it's difficult for me to do a haul in that sense. Another thing is that Wrapunzel is, of course, the company that sends me the most scarves, and quite often when I get a package from them, I can't talk about it for quite some time because the items that they send to me may not be getting launched for months. I got something back in November from them that didn't launch until April, I think. So, and I never know when that's going to be. Sometimes they tell me when things are launching, a lot of times they don't. And so I just don't know. And so I recently got a package from Wrapunzel. I also got a package from the little Tichel lady, and I also got a third thing that I will be talking about. But it is rare that I actually, everything that was in the package that Wrapunzel sent me is stuff that is on the website, and so I can talk about it this time. So I am happy for you to let me know how you feel about this. Generally I find that my audience enjoys my haul videos. I thought this might be interesting for you to see. But also, on some level, it feels a little bit like boasting to me, and I'm not 100% comfortable with that. But then again, I always want to be transparent about when I am receiving items for free. I don't want that to be something that's hidden. So, I don't know. I feel conflicted, but I'm making this video. We'll see if I actually post it. Because truth be told, aside from the fact that I may have, like, essentially obligations to produce this content, I do it because I enjoy it. I really have yet to be sent something where I'm like, whoa, that is terrible. And the other thing is that in our little niche of the internet, the hair covering world, these are small businesses. I know Andrea, or I'm sorry, Hannah Esther at Wrapunzel. I know her personally, and I've now had personal conversations with Jessica, who owns the Little Tichel Lady, and with the other vendor that I'm going to be talking about. These are small businesses. These are, fellow Jewish women that I really enjoy supporting, who have been very kind and supportive to me. And so it feels good to me to talk about these businesses. It's not like I am hyping up some big corporation. I'm never going to lie to you about the things that I get sent. If I don't like something, I'm probably just going to not talk about it. Because I also don't really want to say bad things about something that somebody is sending me for free. That doesn't feel right either. So anyway, with all of that out of the way, let's talk about the third item that I received recently. So that is these beautiful beaded earrings. So I received these from a creator. Her name is Holly, and she has a company called Lily Nell Beadworks, where she specializes in making earrings like these that are inspired by traditional Native American beadwork. So she is of Choctaw heritage herself, and these earrings are her collaboration with Living Jewishly, which is another site that sells Judaica, and it is to raise funds for the Israeli Children's Network. I have a whole video up on my Instagram about it that I'm gonna, again, link in the description box below. But yes, a good portion, I believe $54 of every sale of these earrings goes to the Israeli Children's Fund, and they are an organization that provides financial, legal, and social support to children who have lost one or both parents to terrorism. So I think it's a really wonderful cause. I think they're really beautiful earrings. I love this message of peace. And so I was really happy to receive them, to wear them, and to talk about them. So that is the first thing, and then I will move into talking about the items that I received from the Little Tichel Lady. So the first item is what I am currently wearing on my head. So this is what's called a yomi, Y-O-M-I, a yomi. So I have had a short that went up talking about this, showing a few different ways to tie it. So I have been so curious about these for the longest time, and I really regret that I waited this long to try one. So in my opinion, these are kind of like a step up from a pre-tied, where they go on about as easily as a pre-tied. So there's like a pocket, a pre-made pocket that you put your head into, and then you can tie it any number of ways. So this is the way it is on now, just simply tied at the back of my neck. And it's beautiful. It is a beautiful, elegant look, but you also have a lot more versatility with this than you would with a pre-tied. And so, again, link to the video where I talk about all of the different ways that I found to tie it, and there's more if you go on the Little Tichel Lady website, or also I believe they're made by Renati Lacal. If you go on her website, then there is some inspo on there as well. So yes, I really love this. I think that there is a little bit of fishing line here in the hem of it to give it that beautiful ripply effect. It just, it hangs and moves so beautifully that, yeah, I'm really, really excited to be wearing this and getting use out of it. So that is item number 1 that Jessica sent me. And then this is the other item that I got from the little Tichel lady. So this is, she calls this her voluminous Israeli wraps. So this is big. It is very wide, and it comes in several different colors, and it has this beautiful embroidery and sequins. This is so pretty, and like this teal color is just unbelievably stunning. Now, I will say, I tend to prefer something that has a little bit less volume to it, but given how wide this is the width of it, not the length. This is the width. I think what I'm actually probably going to do is cut it in half lengthwise. That is still plenty wide for me to wrap my head with. And I think that I will find that a little bit more manageable. So that's a project that I have on my agenda, is to just slice it down the middle, put a little hem on the edge, and probably give the other half of it to one of my dear friends, because this is too pretty not to wear, and I don't think that I will get as much use out of it in this like massive form. But like, if you love big volume, and it's so lightweight for its size, if you, and really super soft. I don't want to make it sound like I don't like this, because I really, really do. But I think that it would be more wearable for me if it were smaller, and I can absolutely do that. So those are the items, and now we're going to get into the package that I got from Wrapunzel. So the first item that they sent me was one of their mystery bags. So Wrapunzel launches these periodically, and they usually do a few different colorways. So the one that I have is the bold and bright colorway that is available for sale right now. I believe that every bag is probably a little bit different. So if you were to order the bold and bright mystery bag, I don't think that you would get these specific items, or at least not all of them. But yeah, I will just go ahead and share it. So the first thing is this pashmina. So this is definitely like a heavier weight pashmina, but it's got a really unique color scheme and this beautiful iridescent quality to it. I will also say one of the nice things, it's also a little bit stiffer than most pashminas, is that it pleats so crisply. If you are a lady who likes volume and likes pleats, this would be a wonderful pashmina option for you. The second item, ooh, hello. The second item is this scarf. So this is super lightweight, fun, bright print. I mean, you can see how sheer this is, but this is going to be so beautiful for summer. And like, it also is incredibly lightweight. So I cannot wait to be wearing that. It also came with an original 2-in-1 in this pretty appley green color, which for some reason this shows up on my viewfinder as like a lot bluer than it is in real life, because I feel like here it looks kind of seafoam. I'm gonna grab my seafoam one so that you can see what I'm talking about. So this is my seafoam original 2-in-1, and this is the green one that I just got. So you can really see that there is a difference here. But yeah, and this pairs really nicely with this scarf because it's got that same like appley green in it. Absolutely love that. And then the final items in the mystery bag were this headband, which I think is just so pretty and sparkly. I love that the band has sparkle to it also, because sometimes it's like you really want to hide the band because it's just boring and doesn't look like it should be there, and this I really would not mind having show because it's so pretty. And then final item is this stunning pin. I think this is one of the prettiest pins that I've seen in a while. I really, with like the green and the crescent, I think this would absolutely be perfect as a gift for a hijabi friend of mine. But yes, so really pretty stuff there. Now, the next items that I'm going to talk about are New York Brights. You know, I love me some New York Brights. So they sent me a couple colors. This is the coral one, which these sunsetty colors I cannot get enough of. And then this is the pink pastel. So this is a new color that they just launched, which is super pretty. And like, again, for spring, for the warmer weather, like I cannot have enough of these scarves. I love that. Speaking of versatile warm weather scarves, they also sent me a Striped Delights. This is the berry color, which I don't know that I ever would have picked out for myself because I just, you know, I don't feel like I wear a lot of berry. But what I love about this and a lot of the Striped Delights is look at all of those colors that are in there. You've got pink, you've got teal, you've got green, you got purple, and of course gold and silver. The number of pairing possibilities with this scarf are limitless. So I'm probably going to be doing a video along those lines where I pair this with a few other things that go with it, because truly, like, I can't wait to try it. They also sent me, this is the Celebrate Simplicity Tichel. So this is actually a triangular scarf. This is not a square folded down. It is strictly a triangle. And so this is also going to be very similar to a pre-tied in terms of how easy it is to put on. And I think if you are a person who lives somewhere that's very warm, like you can see how lightweight this cotton is, but it still has like the fanciness of that border. I think this is going to be absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I had never thought to try this before, but especially like every once in a while I get a comment asking about what to wear in warmer weather. This would be wonderful, and it also comes in black. This like, it's almost has like a navy sort of quality to it. If that doesn't suit you, then you can always go black. And then the final thing that they sent me is this jazzy scarf in pale pink. So this is one of the newer colors of the jazzy scarf. They launched these pretty recently. I feel like less than a month ago, they launched a bunch of new jazzy colors. And this is another scarf that I forget how much I like it until I have one in my hands. So when they originally launched the jazzy scarves with the winter collection, in late 2022, I had modeled both the gold and silver threads for the Wrapunzel website and such. And so I have a couple of them, which I don't use all that often anymore because I'm always hesitant to do videos with things that aren't in stock anymore, and neither of those colors are in stock anymore. So I was really, really pleased to get this. I feel like between this and this, that like somebody at Wrapunzel was listening to me when I was talking in my Peach Blossom wrap about not having any pale pink scarves, because I can no longer say that that is the case. So yeah, that is kind of the full overview of the PR items that I have received over the last month or so. And I just want to reiterate how grateful I am to Wrapunzel, to Lily Nell Beadworks, to the little Tichel lady, you know, for supporting me, for being so kind in sending me their work or their products. I really don't take it for granted, and I also am very grateful to you, my viewers, because without an audience, I wouldn't be getting any of this. So I hope that I am paying it forward in terms of sharing my knowledge and my creativity with you all. I have a couple of other videos planned in the near future that are going to be kind of highly requested things. So I am planning a video on building a modest wardrobe and talking a little bit about matching Tichels and outfits, since that has been something highly requested. But now that I'm hitting about the 20-minute mark on filming, I am going to move into the tutorial phase. So let me just change out what's happening up here and I will be right back. Okay, I have changed out my jewelry and I have put on a shaper versus earlier I just had a velvet handband and my little volumizing scrunchie before. So, one of the things that Wrapunzel wanted me to do with the new New York brights was to pair them with a couple of original 2-in-1s that I already had in my possession. So I did like a quicker video. I like to, for Wrapunzel, do a mix of tutorials and then just kind of product demonstration videos, I guess, where I just show different looks that I've done. It's not always practical for me to do full tutorials, especially if I'm trying to show multiple looks or multiple scarves. But there were a couple of requests for tutorial, so I am going to do one of the looks that I wore there with these 2 scarves together, which I think is going to be super pretty. So this is a variation on the Elina knot, which, true to my prediction, I have been wearing a ton. So this is a 2-scarf variation on that. So I am folding down my jazzy scarf to better fit my head, and I am going to put it on at an angle, and I'm going to put it a little bit off center because this is such a long scarf that if I were to put it on evenly, my tails would be way too long to work with. So I think that is probably a good amount right there. Put that on, tie it at the back of my neck. That's maybe a little too short. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more room. I feel like I still haven't gotten like the exact feel for how to place my scarf so that I get my Elina knot to have the tails on it be exactly the way that I want. Okay, that feels pretty good. And then this side is just going to come up, complete that V, and then I'm just going to keep wrapping it around, tucking it in. It does not need to be perfect because it is going to get covered up completely when I put my New York brights on. So I'm also going to take this and put it on my head at an angle. And what I want is to have this end be the same length as here, so that once I tie it in the back, I will have 2 scarf tails about the same length. So let's see where I'm at. That looks pretty good. I'm going to give it just a little bit more because the knot will eat up a little bit of that. And tie it in a knot. No, I wanted it to go the other direction. The placement is fine, but I wanted it like so. There we go. That makes more sense. And then this is also getting tied in a knot. And hopefully I have 2 scarf ends that are about the same length. Beautiful. All right, so now I will make the V on this side, again, having it just a little bit back from the front edge of my wrap. There we go. Pull that so it is sitting flat. This will come up. And now I am going to bring up these two together. Nice and high. Tie them in a knot, beginner's luck style. And then this is going to come down like this. And the scarf is going to cross over and come around and tuck in the back. And that's it. That is how I have been doing a 2 scarf Elina knot. So I'm going to give this just a little bit of a pull to make sure that I'm really seeing both scarves throughout the knot. I'm also going to pull that so that I see it a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. And there's the look. So here it is from the front, from the side, from the back, and the other side. So that is the 2 scarf Elina knot wrap and my haul. So please let me know what you think about this video. If people don't like it, I'll never do it again. If some people like it and some don't, I will always be honest when it's a haul video, and if it's not for you, you can just skip it. So that is a wrap for me. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.